screen time and reading needs. Do you believe there's such a thing as too much technology? And if so, where do you think Arlington Public Schools fall on the continuum of technology?
Yes, there can be too much technology. I think in terms of where we are right now with technology, we might be using technology too much at the elementary level. I'm more confident we're using it at the right level at the high school level. We might even need to use it more at the high school level than we are currently. But the thing to remember about technology in schools is that often technology in its use comes with very cost-efficient ways to measure its effectiveness. There are apps, there are programs, there are software you can get for technology that have been developed to help not just assess a student overall, but empower teachers so that in a day-to-day decision of using technology, they'll have data being generated that they can refer to, and they know what video to show as opposed to not showing a video. So I think that's the important thing about technology platform. Make sure we're maximizing the potential for itself to be evaluated and learn from it.
I think that technology is important in our schools, but I agree with Michael that I'm concerned about the technology in our elementary schools. I think that in elementary school, we need to focus on education, social education. I think we need to increase recess in elementary schools. I think it's important to understand that technology is part of our education system, but not necessarily our childhood. In the high schools, I think the technology is great. My daughter uses it to Skype, to do studying in her high demanding schedule. Sometimes they can't coordinate getting together and doing group study, so FaceTime on these laptops, Google Docs, it's amazing. It's just important that as we move forward with technology, our parents are educated on how to manage that technology at home, that our teachers know the best way to use that technology in their education and curriculum. It's important that we engage the community. I'm about engaging the community, so that they're aware of how we're using our technology, how we're implementing it in our schools. Balancing technology is important so that our students have the ability to learn on their own, to learn in a classroom, to learn with friends, to learn in life, not in front of a screen. Thank you.
I think Arlington Public Schools is a little bit behind.
Speak up.
I think Arlington Public Schools is maybe a little behind at the high school level with implementing online education coursework. I know it's getting there, but we can do more. And then, like I mentioned, I interviewed before. I know Alexandria City is doing more, and Fairfax County. So that, I mean, and we've already mentioned Michael and Nancy both have said online education is something that we can alleviate our space issues, which is great. The thing I see with technology is that it sometimes shut out opportunities to collaborate and to learn from others. And a lot of our learning is social. And if we go too much one direction, we're going to contribute more to the lack of this essential skill we have of being able to collaborate and be creative in groups. And that is probably the major desire that businesses want of graduates, is people that can work in teams, collaborate, and can this be learned with technology? Not real well, in my opinion. I think math can probably be taught really well on computers. Artistic things are very good, and a lot of special ed initiatives are excellent that use iPads and things, and I've seen that with some of my son's friends.
I think technology is the great equalizer. And I think it's very important that we have technology available to all the students in APS throughout the county. I think it's ubiquitous. I think we all have to learn to manage it. I think that the handbook that the APS has put together that is a guide for both teachers and parents gives us a roadmap for how to help our children navigate a world that is saturated with technology. There is no way around that. It's going to happen. So in my estimation, what we need to do from the youngest age is to provide the devices and teach the children to use them properly and use them in a way that extend their learning. That would be my focus. It is my focus, having raised 4 children in a world which was increasingly using technology. I think that's a critical to be the coach, to tell them to learn to develop the ability themselves to know when to use it and when to put it away. And I think you have to do that both at school and at home and have a common message. I think for special education, it's manna from heaven for some students. But providing that base and understanding, and with each year increasing the complexity that kids using technology is going to be a life skill. And I can't help but tell the story of my son, who has recently gotten an internship at the FDA, working on a computer system I am never going to understand, but the skill he acquired at the high school level was how to take very complex data and ask very simple questions and program information so that he can help advance scientific research. That's an APS generating skill.
One